privately with her best friend is a very different version of who she is than when she's walking up to the courtroom and reporters are coming after her, right? And she's She-Hulk. It's a totally different thing.
She-Hulk se ha inspirado mucho en Fleabag, pero también tiene mucho de un drama legal. ¿Qué fue inspiración para ti para hacer las escenas de Jennifer en la corte?
Yeah, I mean, I watched Legally Blonde as my reference for kind of the comedic way that, you know, that movie deals with like the legal system and like a woman trying to like make her way through it. But also, I met with a couple younger lawyers who are young women who aren't necessarily in courtrooms, but like who have been doing this for years and discussed with them like what it's like to be a younger person in this job and how you move up and what drew them to doing this work. So that's where I drew a lot of inspiration.
La serie tiene un enfoque muy feminista y me atrevería a decir que es una serie feminista. ¿Lo sentiste así mientras filmabas?
I do because not only does it center a woman, but it also deals with ideas about our bodies, how our bodies are controlled or perceived by people, what it is to occupy space. You know, She-Hulk occupies a very different space in a room than Jen Walters does. So there's all these kind of subtle, fun ways that we, you know, Jen's very in control of her emotions. She's always had to deal with being angry and afraid. So her transformation into She-Hulk isn't this overpowering thing. It's quite effortless to her. So there's all these wonderful, subtle ways that we kind of play with ideas, feminist ideas, and tell a feminist story.
Tatiana, esta no es la primera vez que trabajas a este nivel con un departamento de efectos especiales. Lo hiciste en Orphan Black, interpretando a tantos personajes que lucían igual porque eran clones. ¿Fue más fácil llegar a She-Hulk con esta experiencia previa?
Yeah, it definitely makes me realize that it's very possible to be present and in the moment, even if you have to deal with a bunch of technical things. You know, it's just another kind of challenge to that process, but it is very possible. And also, like, I got to explore so many different identities on that show. And similarly, this show deals with identity, but in a very different way, in the sense that She-Hulk, Jen Walters, occupies two different bodies, but she maintains the same consciousness. So it's just more about like how people perceive her and how who the world tells her she is. And that's like a kind of different perspective on that.